In the world of hospitality, filling rooms used to feel like an art form, didn't it? A blend of intuition and, let's be honest, a lot of guesswork. But what if I told you that today it's becoming a science? In this explainer, we're going to explore how AI is composing a brand new symphony for hotel marketing, turning those old hunches into precise, data-driven strategies. Hello, and a very warm welcome. I am a hotel AI expert with extensive experience in modern hospitality operations and performance support. So it is my absolute pleasure to welcome all of you, the students of Europe Hotel School, to your online learning journey. We truly look forward to supporting your professional growth in this incredible industry. For our journey today, we're going to explore 5 key movements in this AI symphony. We'll start by looking back at the old marketing playbook. Then we'll dive right into the AI-powered revolution. We'll also cover how to find your perfect guest, how the marketer's role is shifting to be more like a conductor, and finally, we'll look ahead to a future of totally seamless integration. All right, let's begin. To really appreciate just how big this revolution is, we first have to understand the world it replaced. So let's start by taking a look at the old, very manual playbook for hotel marketing. It really wasn't that long ago that marketing managers were just buried in manual tasks. I mean, can you imagine having to adjust your ad bids every hour? Or trying to guess which photo of a suite might appeal more to someone in Tokyo versus someone in New York? It was definitely an art form, sure, but it was slow, and a lot of the time, it was just plain inaccurate. So that old way, it was all about being reactive. You were basically just repeating what you hoped had worked yesterday. But today, AI lets us be proactive. We're moving away from that static guesswork and into a really dynamic system that can actually anticipate what guests need, sometimes even before they know it themselves. And that brings us right to the heart of this revolution, the incredible AI-powered tools that are completely reshaping our industry. So let's explore the new instruments in our marketing orchestra. Okay, so a huge player here is Google's Performance Max. The best way to think of it is like a master strategist. You feed it your creative assets, your best videos, photos, headlines, and its AI goes to work, testing thousands of combinations. For example, it might show a beautiful YouTube video to someone who's just browsing for luxury travel ideas, but then serve a simple direct text ad to someone who's ready to book right now. And then, over in the social media world, you've got Meta Advantage Plus, which does something pretty similar. It automates your campaigns on Facebook and Instagram. And what it does is it taps into their massive pool of data to find exactly the right people at exactly the right time. It's amazing at turning people who are just passively scrolling into active bookers. So you might be wondering, how does this all actually work in practice? Well, it's a really powerful but simple 3-step process. First, you, the marketer, provide all the high-quality creative assets. Step 2, the AI gets to work testing and learning from just countless combinations, all in real time. And then finally, and this is the really crucial part, the AI automatically shifts the budget over to the ad combinations that are winning. That way, you're always maximizing your impact. And the result of all this? Well, it's not just about spending money anymore. It's about spending it intelligently. This whole dynamic process makes sure that every single dollar is optimized for the absolute highest possible return on ad spend. And that, of course, has a direct impact on your bottom line and, most importantly, on keeping your hotel's rooms full. But here's the thing. AI's power isn't just about getting more out of your current audience. No. One of its most incredible advantages is its ability to find entirely new markets, people you probably never even knew you could reach. This really gets to a classic marketing challenge, doesn't it? How in the world do you find and reach those perfect guests, the ones who don't even know you exist yet? Well, the answer is pretty amazing. It lies in creating what we call lookalike audiences. Here's how it works. The AI platform analyzes your best guests, your high-value guests. It looks at their interests, their behaviors, their habits. Then it searches across the globe for brand new people who have really similar profiles. What you end up with is a pipeline of potential guests who are, statistically speaking, pretty much predisposed to love what your hotel has to offer. Okay, so with all this incredible automation, you're probably asking yourself, well, where do I fit in? Where does the human marketer fit into all this? And that's a great question. It brings us to a really crucial evolution in the role of the marketer. Think of it this way. The AI is this powerful, incredible orchestra. It's capable of playing the most complex music you can imagine, but it still needs a conductor. It needs someone to provide the vision, the direction. And guess what? The marketer is that conductor. So here's the new division of labor. The AI,
It handles all the technical heavy lifting, the deep data analysis, the real-time bidding, the complex audience targeting. And that frees up you, the human marketer, to focus on what we do best: crafting the brand story, setting the big strategic objectives, demanding creative excellence, and of course, interpreting the results to guide the strategy for what's next.
And I really want to emphasize this next point because it cannot be overstated. The AI is only as good as the creative you feed it. Seriously, if you give it poor photos and weak, uninspired copy, even the most powerful algorithm in the world is going to fail. This means creative excellence, it's more important now than it has ever been. All right, so finally, let's look ahead a bit. Where is all of this amazing technology heading? Well, the next big frontier is a truly seamless integration between a hotel's internal operations and all of its external marketing. The ultimate goal here is to completely break down those silos that have always existed. Just imagine a world where your advertising platforms are constantly talking to your hotel's booking system. Reacting instantly to any change in your real-time availability. Let me walk you through a quick scenario. Imagine a large group booking suddenly cancels, opening up a whole block of rooms. In the past, right, this would mean panicked meetings, scrambling to create manual campaigns, just chaos. But in this integrated future, the AI detects that vacancy and instantly ramps up advertising for those specific dates, targeting people who are likely to be last-minute bookers. And the result? Those vacant rooms get filled, and what would have been lost revenue is recovered, all automatically. So you see, this integration is really a two-way street. On one hand, it stops you from wasting money advertising for dates that are already full, and on the other, it lets you capitalize on new openings the very second they appear. It is, quite simply, the pinnacle of marketing efficiency. So, as you all prepare to become the next generation of leaders in this amazing industry, the question isn't if you're going to use AI, it's how. The technology is here. It's this powerful orchestra, tuned up and ready to play. But it needs a vision. It needs a story. It needs a conductor. So the real question I want to leave you with is this: how will you conduct your AI symphony?